Our journey to the underworld continues as we move to the American continent to explore the beliefs of indigenous peoples. Maya mythology. The underworld in Maya culture was referred to as Xibalba. It was described as a large place, a city below the surface of the earth associated with death. Akpuch was the lord of darkness and disaster, god of death and king of the underworld. He was aided by 12 gods, powerful rulers, known as the Lords of Xibalba. This council was preceded by Hunkama and Vukunkama, the supreme judges of Xibalba. They were the ones who decreed the responsibilities of the other lords within the underworld. Kuchimakik and Shikiripat were responsible for the shedding of human blood. Akelgana and Akelpool brought diseases to mankind and caused people's bodies to swell out. Chamiakalam and Chamiaba were the guardians of Xibalba, who turned the bodies of the dead into skeletons. Akaltokab and Akalmas ruled over death by impaling. They hid in unswept areas of houses and stabbed people to death. Sheik and Patan were responsible for the killing of travelers on the road. The roads to Xibalba were filled with obstacles. First, a river filled with scorpions, a river filled with blood, and then a river filled with pus. Upon passing these obstacles, the souls of the dead would enter a city with 6 deadly houses filled with trials for the visitors. The first was the dark house. Its interior was filled with eternal darkness. The second was the rattling house or the cold house, filled with bone-chilling cold and sounds of rattling hail. The third was the jaguar house, harboring hungry and malevolent jaguars. The fourth was the bat house, inhabited by dangerous shrieking bats. The fifth was the razor house, where blades and razors autonomously moved about. And the sixth was the hot house, ablaze with fires and scorching heat. Inca Mythology. In Inca mythology, the cosmos was divided into 3 realms or pachas: Hanan Pacha, Kai Pacha, and Nuku Pacha. These realms were similar to notions of earth, heaven, and hell. Hanan Pacha was the celestial realm, where virtuous souls found their eternal abode, similar to a heavenly paradise. Kai Pacha was the physical realm of living beings and the world of birth, death, and decay. Nuku Pacha was the Inca underworld, It was a place where those unfit for Han and Pacha would go upon their deaths, the realm where the wicked were sent. The symbol of Uku Pacha was the serpent or the snake. It was the dominion of Supai, the Inca god of death, ruler of the underground world and leader of a race of demons. Supai was the one who protected the path of the dead. He was a shapeshifter that could turn into a woman, a man, or any animal. The Inca people believed that death was a new beginning, and many of them worshipped Supai through offerings and rituals. He was also considered the god of minerals and was worshipped by miners. Subterranean water was also a product of Uku Pacha, and the Incas regarded life-sustaining springs as a link from the human realm to the underworld. Aztec Mythology. Aztecs believed that most people who died journeyed towards Mictlan, a dark and desolate place shrouded in mystery and danger. The underworld was ruled by Mictlantecuhtli, skeleton god, lord of the underworld, and his wife, Mictlantecuhtli, lady of the underworld. Together they lived in a windowless house, decorated with human bones. The lady of the underworld watched over and collected the bones of the dead and gave them to Quetzalcoatl, the creator god, who would use them to make new races of mortals. To reach Mictlan, the spirits of the dead had to go through a journey of 9 levels, a process which lasted for 4 years and was full of obstacles. The journey begins by crossing the Apanahuaya River, guided by a dog called Xoloitzcuintli. The next level is Tepemi Mona Mictlan, a place where the hills converge and souls must pause before continuing their journey. Next comes Iztapatl. In this challenge, souls must cross a path made of obsidian. The 4th level, Hikuiloyan, is a realm covered in snow, where spirits remember the saddest moments of their life. They must cross this path to free themselves of these burdens. Amidst the journey lies Pankuitlakaloyan, a place with relentless winds that some souls may struggle to withstand, leading them astray. Next comes Timiminaoyan, where invisible hands shoot arrows that must be dodged by the souls. Each arrow symbolizes someone who had a significant impact on the dead's life. In the 7th level, a jaguar waits, ready to remove a soul's heart, symbolizing the departure from all earthly attachments. The 8th level is Apanakuloyan, a realm where the departed relive the entirety of their lives. The ultimate level is Chikonakuloyan, where souls finally meet Mictlantecuhtli and Mictlantecuhtli to receive their reward, eternal rest. But not all the souls reach Mictlan. Those who died from drowning or lightning strikes, which were associated with the rain god Tlaloc, were believed to go to Tlalocan. It was considered a paradise where there was an abundance of food, particularly maize. Those who died heroically in battle or sacrifices went to the sun god Huitzilopochtli to a realm called Tanataikichan. It was a place where the sun itself resided and was reserved for the most noble and honored souls. Women who died during childbirth became divine and were called Siwatiteo. Their souls went to a beautiful realm known as Sikuatlapa.